Well, there are so many regulatory changes that have come out of Europe in the past 18 months, and literally every day there seems to be a new battle or a new debate or a new way of having to look at business in order to comply with regulation. But undoubtedly, the one piece of legislation that is forefront in everybody's minds at the moment is AIFMD. It was introduced last year, but it's the 22nd of July 2014, which is the drop-dead date by which everybody has to comply. So that's really the piece of legislation that everybody has been focusing on, and since we're only a matter of weeks away in terms of compliance, that's certainly the thing that's preoccupying most people in the funds industry at the moment. I see more changes in the financial services market, again, coming from Europe. There are new directives which are coming down the track. UCITS 5 will be introduced in the not too distant future, probably 18 months or thereabouts. Following that will be UCITS 6, there will be MiFID 2, and there's also a slew of banking regulation that's coming down the track. So really, although, as I mentioned earlier, AIFMD is the immediate thing to cross, there's no doubt then that we move on to the next thing, and there are other regulatory challenges coming out of the UCITS regime and modifications that are sought to be made to that regime as well. I think, as mentioned, the alternatives sector is one where we will see increased growth. I think also ETFs is such a big part of the UCITS market at the moment, and Ireland has been the domicile of choice for ETFs, so I think we'll expect growth there as well. I think also there has been a very significant uptake and interest from international players in the Irish domestic commercial real estate market, and that's something that we really haven't seen funds being used for previously. Traditionally, Ireland was a domicile for the fund itself and for the servicing of the funds, but now we're starting to see international managers in the real estate or private equity space who not only are using Ireland as the domicile for the fund or for the servicing of the fund vehicle, but actually Ireland as the target market for the purposes of the assets. And we've seen that with the development of REITs. We've had 3 REITs now which have all been in heavy demand, and we're all oversubscribed, and we're starting to see an increasing amount of activity on loans and real estate in the Irish market. So I think that could be the next wave. And again, because we are the regulated sector, we expect to pick up not only the work in relation to where the assets are located, but also the structuring of that and the servicing of the vehicles as well.